Good morning. Happy Saturday morning. Emotions are high this morning. It is weigh-in day, and history tells me that today should be a gain based on every other time I have been 0.2 pounds away from my goal, just ounces away from my goal. Every time I've been that close, the next week has been a gain, and then I've had to re-lose it all over again. So I am 0.2 away from the goal I set just about 7 years ago. On November 12th, that would be 6 years, 10 months. So I'm just ounces away. Every tenth of a pound is 1.5 ounces. So 0.2 is 3 ounces. 3 ounces away from a 200-pound weight loss goal. I spend my entire journey trying to remove emotions. Trying to remove emotions from weigh-in day. I'm a mess right now. Sorry. Look, today it should be just like any other Saturday. That's what it should be mentally, but it's not. It's not. And we will have to see what happens. But there's a lot. Good morning. There's a lot coming to the surface, I even felt the pull recently to gravitate to things I used to listen to when I first started walking. So we're talking about years ago. I really started implementing walking back in August of 2019. That's when I started, circling my parking lot. And because I decided for the first time, consciously, what can I do, right? And that's what separates everybody from accomplishing their goal and never accomplishing their goal, is because they talk more about what they can't do than they talk about what they can do. Because talking about what you can do brings possibility, and it requires action. But if you only talk about what you can't do, you can sit in mediocrity and do nothing. But I decided I could circle a parking lot, and we're passing it right now. As you see that entrance, that's the parking lot to my home. And it's a circle, right? And that would be the exit right there. And when this all started in August of 2019, it started there. In waking up early, being out there in the dark, and just circling around it for 20 minutes. That's where this all started. And recently, I've been pulled toward the stuff I used to listen to in those times. And there are these compilation videos that people create on YouTube. And they take, 10, 15 motivational speeches and they cut them up, and they take the best parts of them all, and they put them up to, like, you know, cinematic music. And it's what kept me going, you know, because every step in those days, every step taken was like, you can't do this. You can't do this. Look how much your knees are hurting right now. You can't do this. Your back is hurting. You can't do this, whatever. Why are you putting yourself through this? Just accept that you cannot do it. And all of those thoughts, when I'm listening to those compilation videos, I see that they're there. I remember them. I remember having them. And I could see the blatant lie that they were. Because I stand here today finishing probably a 5-mile walk. So what started in 2019 as 20 minutes in a parking lot right over there is ending in 2025, having walked miles and hours, miles away from the house and hours on the road here since 4:45 this morning. All of it coming together, you know. It was all a lie. All a lie that I couldn't do it. All a lie that I couldn't walk through the pain. All a lie that it just wasn't meant to be. All a lie that I had decided to believe for so long until I decided no longer to believe it. I could be, you know, the crazy thing about all this, I could be this emotional right now, and I could step on the scale today, and it could be a game. And everything resets, and we continue on. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. In the end, it doesn't, you know, whatever, the emotions, all of this, it doesn't matter whether they come out or whether you're able to contain them or whatever it is. What matters is you just do what needs to be done. That's what matters the most, and nothing, you can't take your mind off of it at all, right? It doesn't matter how imperfect any of this is. It doesn't matter how inaccurate any of this is. It only matters that you do it, because how imperfect it is and how inaccurate it is can always be adjusted. Doing it is just is more important than the accuracy of it. Once doing it becomes something you do without thinking, then the accuracy can be worked on. But if just doing it still feels like effort, then just do it. And don't pay attention to the accuracy and the perfection of what you're doing. First of all, nothing's ever perfect. But if you could be 97% accurate, you're going to go far. You're going to do everything you ever wanted to do. So the day that checking the box is no longer a chore, is no longer something difficult, that's the day you can start concentrating on the accuracy. And what are the boxes, just in case you don't know? Did I track today? Yes, check. Did I weigh and measure the food? Yes, check. Did I get out and move? Yes, check. That's the boxes. That's the boxes. In the beginning, just doing the box is going to be the chore. Just doing the box. And then there'll come a time where doing the box is effortless, right? And now you can concentrate on accuracy. You can say, okay, well, where can I improve my tracking? Where can I improve my weighing and measuring? And how much more walking or whatever it is can I do? How much more can I push myself? How much more can I accomplish? That's what growth looks like. That's what growth looks like. 3 ounces away seems like nothing. It seems like you could fart and lose 3 ounces, right? But there's still a possibility based on being this close to 175, being this close to 150, being this close to 125, 100, 75, 50, all of them. It happened so many times in the last almost 7 years that I was 0.2 away and the next week was a gain. So many times. It could still all be a possibility today that it goes just the same. But the emotions are high this morning. It's Saturday. Whatever you're doing today, enjoy yourself. I love each and every one of you. God bless you all.